So we're heading into Bergen today. We're going to explore the city. And to get there, we have to take a car ferry. So we're sitting here at the dock waiting for the car ferry. Should be here in about 20 or so minutes. And we're going to explore Bergen today.
Fusa Hatvik ferry. Norway is held together by a string of ferries, all of which are charged to the license plate in your car. The cool thing about these ferries is they are all battery powered, so they charge when they dock. It's a pretty cool system. This is about an hour drive out of Bergen, but we got to drive through some beautiful fjordside country and enjoy the bridges and the tunnels on our way to Bergen. Just outside of Bergen is the Fantoft Stav Church. These wooden churches exist all over Norway. This one here is a relatively modern recreation. But they show off the boat making skills that the carpenters had in the form of architecture. So you see a lot of parallels in the woodworking you'd find on Viking ships along with the Stav churches. Peaceful visit, we got back in the car and drove the rest of the way into Bergen proper. Bergen is one of the larger cities in Norway and also has a big university center as well as art museums. What we found was parking at the mall was the great thing, so we parked in the Bergen store center and just walked into the historic town center from the parking structure. Once again, conveniently charged the license plate of the car. Once you get waterside, you find the fish market there along the water. There's an outdoor section and an indoor section. As you can see, there's all sorts of delicacies, seafood, whale, crab, even some caviar, all for sale and display. And if you're nice, they'll actually give you some samples too. The weather was turning and we were getting kind of hungry, so we headed into a local favorite, a little store that specializes in fish dishes. Hey Victoria.
Yeah.
What did we have for lunch?
Fish.
We had fish, an assortment of fish cakes, fish soup,
Fish wrap.
stock fish. What did you have? You had fish wrap. Mama had a fish burger. Needless to say, lunch today was, well, it was kind of fishy. Breaking up and the rain dissipating, we decided to explore the Bergen area, which is the old kind of seaport warehouse area in Bergen. Quite touristy, the Bergen area. The girls spotted a Moomin Troll store. They had to go in. They're big Tove Jansson fans since they read her Moomin Troll series last summer. Touristy, the Bergen area is still quite cute and picturesque. In between these beautiful, colorful wooden buildings, you can sneak into these alleys and explore the little shops and businesses in there. As you can see, it's got lots of tourist appeal, but it was kind of fun and kind of beautiful, and it really added to this region of Bergen. strolled through the main center of town through a big square on our way to the Coda Art Museum. Coda Art Museum is a great collection of contemporary as well as modern and historic art. There's Impressionists, there is a large collection of Edward Munch, as well as displays of the collection of the museum and traveling exhibits from all over the world. It's a series of buildings. You can explore kind of casually through them. There aren't too many people. It's a nice museum experience. You can see you move from room to room, see some amazing Scandinavian and Nordic art as well as art from around the world. It's definitely worth visiting. As the weather was starting to turn again, we headed back to the big shopping mall. We parked the car, of course, hopped into Espresso House and had fika before the rain really started coming down. And we headed back to the car and headed back to our cottage.
So we had a lovely day in Bergen. Weather was kind of crap, but other than that, we had a great time. We got to see an art museum. We got to see the old port area. Got to have a wonderful seafood lunch, kind of like a fish cafe. And it was a beautiful day. I even got the fika at Espresso House with the girls.